All right, back here on Facebook Live. Thanks to those sticking with us. Our Esmeralda Perez in San Angelo. Somewhere she's moved around quite a bit. Esmeralda, I hope you're staying warm. I know this is the first time you're actually seeing real snow coming from Southern California. How you doing out there?
Well, Tim, I'm definitely freezing, and I cannot remember the last time I saw this much snow. I'm going to go ahead and step out of the frame so you guys can get a perfect view of the beautiful snow that is here in San Angelo. I mean, I'm from Escondido, California, and in order to see snow, we have to go up to the mountains. And I think the last time I saw this much snow was when I was probably around 3 years old. So I'm definitely excited to go ahead and create some snowballs, possibly a snowman. But as we get towards, driving in these conditions, although it's not recommended, avoiding bridges and overpasses is definitely important because those are the most dangerous. As you said it earlier in the show, it's just really, really dangerous to drive in those, as well as if you are hitting the road, driving slowly and making sure you keep a distance, a big enough distance from your vehicle to the next vehicle, because it does take longer to brake, especially in these conditions. And like I said, just follow up to with the weather updates that we're having here in Fox West, Texas. Back to you, Tim.
All right, thanks, Esmeralda. Great job this morning. Come back now and defrost just a little bit. Some of the roads are slick, of course, in San Angelo, as Esmeralda mentioned. All of us, we had to drive in here. Some that didn't stay drive in here this morning. So they're trying to do their best on the roads, the essential workers here. But there's just not a whole lot of traction out there. There's a lot of snow packed on top of the ice. So, of course, TxDOT in San Angelo and Abilene, both advising everyone, if you're not an essential worker, first responder, stay off the roads tonight, even into tomorrow if you can. Sweetwater Police Department up in the Big Country still reporting some standstill traffic westbound in Nolan County on I-20. First responders doing everything they can to get things moving. But again, if you're out on the road, it makes it a little more difficult for them to do what they need to do. They're urging everyone to just please stay home. And then, of course, there's more to keep the power grid up, right? It's more than just everybody running their energy or their heat. Something like this doesn't always help that situation. You see from the Coleman County Electric Co-op, winds just whipping around the lines. Co-op saying that they have crews riding the lines to find faults and resolve any issues that customers may have. Roads and weather conditions not making it the easiest this morning, but they're doing everything that they can. It's causing the same problems here in the Concho Valley. Grape Creek substation is down, affecting members in Grape Creek, Carlsbad, Water Valley, and the Buffalo Heights area. The outage should be over here momentarily. You can stay up to date with us on foxwtx.com and our Facebook page for all the latest updates. This morning, Ballinger and Winters, they had power outages. We do have word from AEP, though, that has been resolved. So all good on those fronts. For all delays, closures for city offices and school districts, you can stay on our site, foxwtx.com. and our Facebook page. Tavian back in studio here joining me. One last look at our forecast here. You'll continue to monitor the situation all afternoon, but this is our last on-air time here before we go back tonight on Fox West Texas live at 6.
That's right, Tim. I showed you guys the radar a while ago. We're still seeing those couple of flurries here around town. We're a bit clear for around, but we are slowly starting to warm up. San Angelo up to feeling like 7 degrees. Abilene finally back above zero. They're feeling like it's 2 degrees, still very chilly, cloudy in both areas. So you might not see much of the sun. You're not see much warmth either, just because it's going to be so cold. We're not even going to get above freezing. You see, we may hit about 27 degrees right around 3 p.m. during that afternoon. We might see the sun just a few times, but it's going to be a very cloudy, somewhat dreary day. And that cold is whipping so hard because the winds themselves are whipping that hard. Gusts up to 25 miles per hour. Sustained winds still around 15. So it's going to be a very windy day. And we still have those current alerts, the winter weather warning. Obviously, we're done with most of our precipitation, but we are still going to have very, very icy road conditions. So try to stay home if you can so that we can get those roads treated. But the only thing I can tell you is that the cold is going to be continuing as we get into Friday morning. You see wind chill values are still going to be in the single digits, feeling like 4 again in San Angelo, that -1 again in Abilene. So once we get to our show at 6 o'clock, I will have a full recap on what has happened over these past couple of days and what we can look forward to this weekend and even into next week.
All right, Tavian, good job today. A long night into the early morning hours. You'll continue to monitor here in the Weather Center. The rest of the crew going to head back and thaw out. But remember, stay with us at foxwtx.com. Stay weather aware on the Fox West Texas mobile app and on our Facebook page. If you must go out, if it's an absolute necessity, take the extra time, slow down, and be careful around those. Be a little defensive on the defensive end of driving others around you. Super, super important. That'll do it here this morning, and we'll see you back here tonight on Fox West Texas Live at 6.